Today I want to tell you about my book, Healing Your Lost Inner Child: How to Stop Impulsive Reactions, Set Healthy Boundaries, and Embrace an Authentic Life. And I wrote this book for someone who keeps on repeating the same sort of patterns in their life over and over, and they don't really understand why. So it's something where they are going along thinking that they're doing their best, but what happens is a part of them, the wounded part, gets activated and then shows up almost like stepping in front of them in their adult life, and that wounded part makes a lot of choices for them, often these impulsive, reactionary choices that the adult self has to later clean up. So throughout the book, I have exercises in each chapter that are really going to help you, the reader, go through and understand a part of themselves that maybe they haven't looked at themselves that way before. So it's teaching really the art of introspection, and each chapter has exercises, and then I'm introducing the heal process. So healing and embracing an authentic life. And that process is the step-by-step program that I designed to help someone understand where their wounding comes from, how to go back into their own timeline, create a timeline, look at their timeline, and find what I call the age of wounding. This is where the false illusion or the false narrative starts up for someone. And this is what they then carry into their adult life. So this idea of, I'm not good enough, or I should be better, I always make mistakes, I'll never be able to do this or that. All these ideas that are falsehoods, people carry into their adult life, and then they're confused as far as why they're sad, unhappy, lonely, why they keep on choosing the wrong sort of partner for themselves, and they don't understand why these patterns keep repeating. So it's really about clearing out all these misconceptions, misperceptions of self, and getting to your true self. So it's understanding how you're interacting with people in your life, friendships, co-workers, your partner, and understanding where you might be bringing these wounded traits into your adult life. So that's what all those exercises are designed to do, to help you really understand what you keep repeating and how it's working against you. So the goal of the whole book is, like I said before, to get you back to reclaim your authentic self. So there's a lot of stories. So in each chapter of the book, there's a story that I'm relating. Someone who's come to see me over the years, I've gotten their permission to use their story, and anonymously, to help the reader really understand this whole concept, what we're talking about. And then chapter 3 is my story. I really wanted to tell the reader my story so that they would know, the reader knows, that I've done everything that I'm asking the reader to do. So I've walked the walk. You know, I talk about growing up in my family of origin, which was a very loving family, but there was dysfunction there, like in any family. And because of that dysfunction, I reacted and responded in a certain way, and I learned what I call these wounded emotional tools that I picked up in order to emotionally survive in that family. So I take the reader through understanding where I've come from and my healing journey. So you're going to be able to really understand and get to the answers within yourself. What I say is that the wounded part, the inner child, carries a lot of wisdom for us. And this is about understanding how to listen to that inner child, really listen to what that part is trying to say to us, because all that part wants is acknowledgement. That part has been trying to get our attention for years through these wounded responses, through being triggered and then showing up in these wounded responses. And so once we acknowledge that part and heal that, then that wounded inner child is no longer wounded, and that inner child begins to integrate with the adult self so that you can feel whole and complete. So the wounded inner child isn't lost anymore. It's come home. You feel more whole and complete. And that's my goal for the readers, to feel free and open as they go through life.